Welcome back everyone. I did this video the other day on how to increase your Xbox One internet speeds. Now here's the exact same process for your PlayStation 4, but a couple of different caveats. Now the process is still pretty much the same. I will tell you the best way to increase your PlayStation 4 internet speeds will and probably will always be to connect your PlayStation 4 via a wired connection to your internet. So getting an Ethernet cord and connecting it, the old-fashioned way, that is probably the best way to go about doing it. And depending on how far your router is, this is either a really big deal or a small deal. If your internet router is right next to your TV, then it's going to be a really easy thing. But if your, PS4 is super far away from your router, let's say it's in a totally different floor of your house, sometimes, not all the time, depending on your internet connection and everything in general, but sometimes this can cause some issues. So if you are super far away from your router, the best thing to do is, at least when you're playing online or whatever, is to move closer to the router. Now that sounds way easier than done, and I don't know exactly how it is for every single person, but like I stated, the best thing to do is probably to move your router closer to your PlayStation 4 or move your PlayStation 4 closer to your router. Now, if you're downloading a game or something, this is easier because you can just temporarily move your PlayStation 4 closer to your router or even connect it via Ethernet cord to the back of your PlayStation 4 and just download your games that way. But if you're playing your games online and it's super laggy, sometimes, almost all the time, this is directly related to your router itself and your internet speeds and how close you are to it. So like I said, moving closer to your router or moving your router closer to your PlayStation 4 can increase your internet speeds. Now, if your internet plan isn't that great, then that can also have a lot to do with it. So you may have to upgrade your internet plan in order to actually get a better signal on your PlayStation 4. Now, on top of that, if you're downloading a specific game and you find that your downloading speeds aren't really that high, like I stated before, actually downloading your games one at a time will actually end up fixing your problems, so your PlayStation 4 can focus in on that one specific download instead of having to focus on a bunch of different downloads at the same time. This also helps out a lot on your download speeds, and I found that on my Xbox it's also the same as that case. And even just in general, when I'm downloading anything on my Mac or my iPhone, usually when I'm downloading a bunch of things at one time, it takes a longer time versus when I download one thing at a time. That sounds more like, like more work, but that isn't necessarily the case. You get done a little bit faster. So especially when you're, messing with gigabytes and gigabytes of files, sometimes downloading one game at a time will probably end up doing you better in the long run. So that really kind of, hits on a lot of the different areas and how you can actually go and improve your PlayStation 4 internet speeds. I think the best thing to do is, connect it via Ethernet cord. That is probably the best way to go. But you can also move closer to the router. You can also, focus in on one game at a time. And sometimes it might not even be your PlayStation 4. If you're playing a game and your internet connection is fine, but your game is super laggy or whatever, sometimes it's the game server themselves that are actually having the issues. So sometimes you're just going to have to wait it out and see what happens. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my main channel. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.